snap and duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight. Give it the hoot nanny. Hey, g'day, and welcome to another night. My mate Kinsey wasn't here when I started everything, and I saw him pop in, and it's also must have been driving over the speed limit to get here. But hey, another night brought to you by Vasey Engineering and Supplies Limited, TWS Technical Welding Services, and of course our good friend Mike at Repco as well, helping us out. And we've got Precision Signs and Wraps, old Zane Riddick out of Stratford Way there. We're just helping him out with a bit of advertising. But Kids, mate, you made it in time.
Yeah, you're right, Books. I may have dabbled over that 100 kilometres that you're not supposed to, just to get back to join the show for our second night, to build up to the Peterborough's teams this Friday, Saturday, and we've got a couple of more teams to join us, but I made it. I didn't know I was going to make it. I said, that's a wrap on our meeting, 6:30. I've got other places to be.
That's it, You got far more important stuff. So I was telling all the boys turned up nice and early in the background there in the room, and I said, and my bloody co-host, he hasn't turned up yet. That's the only one we're waiting for. So it's unusual all the guests turn up and we're still waiting for the hosts. So one of them was already in here. Graham and Brendan were here already before I even got here. So they were ahead of me, Kins.
Oh, it's good to see, the enthusiasm, because it's only, a couple of more days to get through Wednesday. Don't forget we've got the live draw and all that coming your way as well. So this will be the place to watch it after 7 o'clock. We all know the teams that are turning up, and it's great work by everyone involved there as well behind the scenes out at Miani Speedway. It's an event that's been around for many years now, and most know the history of it all as well. But don't forget our good mate here, Books. He's going to be down there as always in his home track alongside with the wonderful team from the Pits TV. He will have the live stream. So if you can't make it down to the sunny Hawke's Bay, make sure you go and purchase a live stream.
Yeah, mate, that's what it is. It'll be all about tomorrow night. We'll be live from the Miani club rooms, and we'll do the live draw, and we'll talk to the roughies and the maulers. I'll be interested to know, actually. I wonder if anyone's watching that knows. I mean, I don't know what running this is of the Peterboroughs. I mean, it's been going a while. I'm actually interested to know what running of the event it is this year, to be fair. I'm sure somebody could probably tell us.
Come on, Madu.
I haven't seen Madu's voice. He must be not turned up. 7:30. 7's a bit early for him. He's too busy probably having a sleep. So, I'd be interested to know if anyone knows what running it is this year of that, of this event. So, something interesting to find out, I suppose, Kins,
Oh, definitely. No doubt you'll get yourself kind of this information is only going to help prepare yourself, and many that do the live stream and the information that they talk with as well. And, jump on. No doubt it'll be all over the social media somewhere on the Miani page, and someone out there in social media. Well, come on, pop in there. G'day all. Cheers here from West Island. How are you, Loz? Mate, hey, how are you over there, Noz?
West Island.
West Island. Don't have a clue where that is, mate. Honestly, I don't have a clue.
West Island, Australia. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, mate? We don't worry about that sort of carry on. Hey, look, we might as well just bring in the first guys, I suppose, shall we, kids, and get straight into it. So we're gonna talk to the Colts first, which is Graham Munn and Brendan Ree. So they're there together.
Sorry. No, you go, bro. You pull them in.
Hey, boys, how are we?
Evening. How we going?
Yeah,
good,
mate. Yourselves, all ready to go for this weekend, eh?
Oh, yeah. Get in there. Oh, it's a car to colour, get in a new side rail and a cross rail and a oil change, and it should be good.
Isn't that the normal
brand new
race?
Stuff on the car, Rakins, and then you got to take it out this weekend and bend it and smash it all again,
Maybe 16 years, like Tracy said, something like that. So, yeah. Who knows? We'll find out. Actually, used to a bit of a question to you. This event that you're racing, do you no long how long it's been around? We've been trying to find out just over the last minute or two. You've got any idea? Tracy Vincent said 16 years. What do you reckon? 10 plus? Any idea at the top of your head?
Oh, it'd be 10 plus easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, have to be, eh?
Yeah,
I would think so, eh?
be interesting to find out, eh?
Yeah, have either one of you competed in this before?
Yeah, we both did it the first time last year.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Look at that. And I suppose the big question is if you got a few mates in the Pumas that you think you're going to get, you need to get that one up on, and when the clubroom talk comes in over this weekend, or what? Or is it started in the chat somewhere telling your mates saying, you wait, boy, wait till I see you on the track? Is there a bit of banter started already?
The Colts need to take it home.
Be a palmy final, won't it?
Oh, check that one out.
There we go.
Oh, that's confidence.
Hey, that's what. Well, no one goes there to lose, do they? At the end of the day,
exactly.
If you're going there to win, what are you going for? I suppose that's where you look at it, isn't it, Graham?
Yeah. Yeah, you go there to win. No, you don't go there to come second, but you go out and have fun.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of, I suppose you guys being race car drivers doing teams before. There's a little bit of luck involved in there in this teams racing game.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So, Brendan, you're all excited, mate. You got the call up once again, back it up for another year and get out there to do the, damage, as some would say, but try and keep it all on all fours, mate. You'll be all excited, I'm guessing, with only a few more days to go.
Yeah, 100%. Boys, definitely keen. Last year was my very first teams race when we hit the Peterberry, so the nerves were high. As this year, we're a lot more calmer and more keen, but still, nevertheless, doesn't change the anxiety for how exciting it's going to be.
Yeah, that's it too. I think any real teams race is still going to have that little bit of anxiety and nerves going into a weekend like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's full destruction. So we're going there to try to putting it all on the line. There's no point going there to half it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to say it too, Box. Like he just said, 2 words: full destruction. Reminds you of a bloody PlayStation game or whatever it is. But basically, it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you're getting at teams racing. I mean, it brings in the crowds, and as a spectator, we love it, don't we? And I think the guys behind the wheel, I think they love it just as much. Do you guys prefer, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the teams racing or the individual racing, Graham?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I've done more teams racing this year than I have individual racing, so well, that's all I know.
And what about yourself, Brendan?
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I like, before our teams race, I thought, I really want to give it a go, but then after last season, we were only 8 days old, Colts, at the first Peterberry, so I only used that 8 days to get my head around doing it. And then this year, we obviously been picked a few times, and we've done quite a bit of teams racing this year, and it's just a blast, eh? Like, it's a total, like, when we teams raced last year at the Peterberries, we weren't very lucky. We had we lost both races, but that was still fun. And then this year, when we raced, it was winning is a whole new level.
Yeah, that extra bit of makes you stand tall, doesn't it? I just won a teams race.
Yeah, well, and we won that race shield off of Stratford, so that was definitely an eye. Like, that was a proud moment for me.
That was another question leading into it next. Is that going to come with you this weekend?
Yes, I believe so. I think it is. I think it's going up on our first race.
Oh, well, there we go. Well, when we do a draw tomorrow night, we'll be able to see who's going to be that Reece Shield first race. So
we can't confirm it, but yeah, pretty sure it is coming up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. I had another team person text me saying, ask them this. So I think they were all excited. No, I see Maru's in watching now, Kinza. Maru,
yeah, I see that.
I need a note from you for being late for starters. And we're trying to figure out how many years the Peterberry's been running. So what is this year for its running of the Peterberry's, please, if you know.
And there's your schoolwork. Yeah. It's your schoolwork, and you're going to have to write 100 times. 100 times, I must not be late. 100 times. Oh, shit, they don't do that stuff anymore at school, do they? I don't think so.
You're lucky they don't. Most of being late too, eh?
Oh, me, yeah, I know.
Hey, good call, Graham. Hey, yeah.
I'll get a whole lot of bloody pencils and sellotape it all together.
That's all about those city. That's all those city councillors. They Graham. They push the blame and don't take any for themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no. Yeah. It's always the ratepayers. It's always the bloody ratepayers, mate. I've been dealing with some of that shit already today. Hey, Daniel Chalk here, mate. What you got here? Man, don't blow an engine this weekend, eh? You've been blowing motors, mate.
Oh, yeah, I'm on engine number 4 for the season, so haven't had a good season for motors.
What?
Yes. Holy moly, that becomes an expensive season, doesn't it? When you start doing that sort of carry on.
Yeah, 3 of them have been taxi motors, so yeah, it hasn't been too bad. But
Shivers.
So
have you
it's hard to hear, but you can feel the fun that you have, the laughter and the camaraderie. Like, what's it like with the rest of your teammates? You all get on and have a few drinks and have a few laughs.
oh yeah, our team environment's awesome. You know, we're always laughing and giving each other stick or doing something. That's great.
Yeah, win or lose, it's just laughs all around.
Yeah.
And just tell me, I'm pretty sure you guys are probably pretty close with your fellow team as well, the Pumas. Do you guys, like, in between races, do you talk to each other about, because you might watch their race, they might watch your race. Do you give each other sort of a bit of pep and talk between each other, or is it just on race night, there's your Pumas, there's your Colts?
We mix and mingle. Some of the more experienced teams races like Tyler and Brendan Ty and all that, they'll sort of walk past you and say, "Hey, look, I noticed you do this. How about try doing this or something like that?" And, you know, that's cool for us boys that haven't really done a lot of teams racing. It's always cool to have the more experienced ones give us advice and stuff.
Yeah.
That must be. I asked that because you think about like V8 supercars, they have the teams with multiple cars seem to work off each other, you know, to get better equipped. I was thinking, we'll do the 2 teams. I've never actually asked any teams race that before, so that's quite an interesting thing to know, and it's quite good that that happens as well, that the 2 teams. But I suppose when it comes to the race where it's both of you get each other, there's just silence until afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the bragging rights start, eh?
Yeah. We're all mates until the helmet goes on, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it's like you guys said at the very start, look, it's a Palmy final. So, you know, you're not going to be mates when you're on the grid there all of a sudden, are you?
No. We raced the Pumas last year over in Wanganui, and that wasn't a friendly race. You know, both teams left it on the line, and she was a good one.
So just in the eyes of viewers who have just kind of jumped in, you know, what's the preparation like? And I'll start with you, Brendan, in regards to teams. You know, a lot of the teams events that we've done the build-up interviews, obviously they're in the shed nearly every night, checking every bolt and nut and whatnot. Do you approach it different in regards to the team because it's about a team and not an individual thing compared to what you would normally do on any race given night?
Yeah, definitely, because you don't want to let anyone down. So you want to make sure your car's 100, like more than 110%. You check the things you don't check. And I definitely myself, I go all over and above the car, and we strip the car inside out and back to front and make sure everything's good.
And same with you, Graham. I guess there's no different. You know, very similar to what Brendan is, but this time I may be checking 99.9% more on the engine.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, we go over the car with a fine-tooth comb. Like, we treat teams a lot more serious than individual racing. So, yeah.
Do you think that comes back to? Sorry, what was that?
I said at the moment she's up on extra stabs with pretty much everything out of it, and we just piece it back together and check everything and triple check everything. So, yeah.
Do you think that comes down to the fact that when you go teams race as opposed to individual, when you're individual racing, you're only really letting yourself down if something goes wrong that wasn't checked properly, but in teams, you're letting the team down. So it makes it that little bit more important because you don't want to be that guy, do you?
Yeah, but also you're sort of probably letting your own club down too if you sort of turn up with a half-assed car, because at the end of the day, we're there representing Palmy Speedway, aren't we? So,
yeah.
I love. See, kids, there you go. This band gets on the track and it's all about track code, not your mates, isn't it, eh?
It is. Pretty much, yep.
Yeah, see, look at that. Oh, I'll be cheering for you now this weekend, Graham.
As long as there's beer after the race, I don't care.
Yeah. See, this is our age talking now, books. It's track code. It's changed these days.
That's what I love about teams, because teams is all about track code. You know, that's it. There's no excuses. If your mate's in the other team, it doesn't matter. And I just like to see a bit of that transfer over to the individual racing a bit more, where, you know, I'm a firm believer that, and that's just my personal opinion, that, you know, if no out-of-towner should be able to come to your track and take your trophy. You know, that's the way I look at it. You
I
know,
agree with that.
and yeah, your mates might come and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day, your mates surely they want to get you as good as you want to get them. I mean, my mates are out there; they'd be trying hard to get me, and I'd be trying hard to get them. You know, but yeah, it's I do like that thought, Graham and Brendan. I really do. I think that's the way to go.
Oh, there's plenty of nights on a club night at the track at Palmerston that I come round and there's a pink tank blocking my way.
Yeah, but you're club mates. We're talking about non-club mates.
Well, that's it, you know. It's that camaraderie, like the boys have said, you know. What's it like off the track and everything? Obviously, the track gels well. And I'll guess, you know, if you're really good off the track, it could only be a perfect formula, couldn't it?
That's my belief. If you got a good culture off the track, when you're on the track as a team, you should be pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah,
That's
awesome. Jamie brings a lot to our team. He brings a good attitude and a real good, good environment. Brings it like he's like when I was rookie, he was, you know, always good advice. Always just had my back and always just told me, you know, just do your best. There's nothing, you know, no real pressure, just a thing. But you know, you still put a lot of pressure on yourself. But yeah, he brings a lot to our club, to our team, brother. Yeah.
Even if you cock up, he doesn't really bag you. Just you know, you learn from your mistake, so don't do it again, sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's the way to be it, isn't it? That's the way to do it, I think, as well. These people that say that, like, you make a mistake. I mean, we're only human, and you're trying to compute so much in your head when your team's racing. I'm sure. I mean, I've never done it, and I never will do it. But you guys, I mean, you must be a million mile an hour in your head as things are happening and split decisions. It's, you know, we get some of us that sit in the crowd, oh, why do you do this and why do you do that? But it's just not that easy, is it?
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's chaos on the track. So one wrong move, or you know, I should have waited at that end of the straight, and I went all the way to the other end, and now I'm in the fence. So you know, it's kind of that easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's split-second decisions that you make, you know, on the track, and it's hard. And people who sit on the outside on the fence enjoy the entertainment that you guys and girls put on for teams racing. But when you're behind the wheel and negotiating where you're on the track, half you're kind of reaching up to the mirror to adjust it here and there. And before you know it, smack, boom, he's already there or she's already there. And it is a tough job. So just to explain in layman's terms for some of those who don't really comprehend it, Graham, really what goes on in the cockpit, because you got to do this or your tear-offs, you got to find your bloody gear, you got to make sure you still got your balls in place and everything like that. So what actually happens?
Well, you got to try and split your eyes in half. You got to have one eye looking down the track and one eye looking in the mirrors, and it's just you got to make sure you're in the right gear and you're not going to miss the clutch and hit the brake, or do vice versa, or you know, it's just, especially with what I do on the track with blocking, it's pretty full on in the cockpit. Yeah. It's a pity we can't have cameras pointing back at the driver when you're actually team racing to see what the driver's doing, because I reckon it'd be quite impressive.
Yeah, well, I've talked to someone about that actually. That's looking at doing some cameras and stuff in cars, and say, why don't you have the cameras on what the driver's doing in a race rather than at where they're heading and who's behind them, but at what the driver, all the work the driver does, the hand movements, the clutch, the brake, the everything. You know, I mean, there must be so much going on. Which I think that'd be a good perspective actually to see, rather than, you know, everyone puts those in cars in there and they have it all facing forward or facing back. You know, you don't get to see all the bits and pieces, so to speak.
Yeah, well, in the off season, I'm going to hopefully make up a camera mount that I can put on the floor so I can actually look at my feet, which I think will be quite cool.
Yeah. So do you guys, like Brendan, when you've been a rookie last year and getting into it, did you go to like YouTube and watch a few in-car videos, or to sort of help yourself craft a bit? Do you do that type of thing, or do you just sort of talk to a lot of people and say, hey?
Oh, that, and watching my cousins race my whole life. So, you know, you sort of follow them around a lot and watch what they're doing, and you try to sort of imagine how you could pull that off, and you think, how the hell are they driving like that when it's this difficult? But yeah, a lot of that, a lot of talking to people that have raced, a lot of talking with Graham actually. It was quite a good advice from him. Just being open-minded to what I'm doing, and just a little bit of internet stuff with YouTube, and that was definitely one place to get some good advice. But I'm more like I said, talking with Graham and the other drivers that have teams race heaps was thing, and with Jamie, the manager, he was always got a good bit of information if you need any good questions.
Watching your cousins, are they that good, really? No, just joking.
Oh, no.
They're okay, yeah, they're all right. They're not too bad, eh?
Yeah, they definitely can go around the track, I suppose.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it, Just a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, they won something, but they're all right, No, just joking, mate. Just putting the leg. Someone's going to spark up now. But, it's that whole thing. It's what you learn, and that's where you learn. The way the social media world and the videos captivate teams racing now, and you could learn of so much, Your books talked about it by some of the younger kids they used to play on the game once upon a time and learn from that, but God, there's so much video footage now everywhere, and it's just bloody eyesore here, eh?
Oh, since I've been teams racing, I like to watch my own in-camp footage and stuff to see what I actually did. Because often you think you did this, and then that's why you mucked up or whatever, but you go back and watch it, and it was a total different story, So even yourself, when you're racing, you don't always aware of exactly what you've done until you go back and look at your own footage, and then you see, oh, shit, that's why that went down like that.
Yeah,
So-
always learning, these guys, Kins. I think they're all trying to just fine-tune that racecraft, whether it's teams racing or it's individual. There's always something to learn, I think. I think if you think you've learned everything, then you shouldn't be in the car because you can never learn everything.
Always
So,
learning,
so have you guys, has anyone got to know what their sponsors are? Can give a shout-out to your sponsor and like that?
So
You
our
got that
team
written
sponsors are JT Construction, KH Plastering, Henry's Plumbing, 2J Engineering, Vinning Group, Mad Butcher, Palmy, and Screenworks. So we just like
Awesome.
to give them a big shout out for, without them, it'll make it really hard to get the team up to Peter Barry. So top blokes, should support them whenever you can.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
hey.
See, look, they're on it straight away, Kins. Ready with those sponsors, eh? Let's hope the rest of the teams listen to the background. One of them's got their sponsors sorted. Tim or Daniel next. Let's see if they realise they've got to get their sponsors. They'll be quickly looking around now, Tim. I can see Tim turn his head. Where's that?
Where's that? Yeah. You can tell, eh? Oh, you can tell. Hey, well, look, guys, I know you got to get back in the shed and you got to deal with what you got to get done to get the machinery ready. Much planned for the rest of the season after this weekend? You got a few more races up your sleeve. What's happening with you, Graham?
We'll just see how the motor goes and what damage we get, eh?
Okay, Brendan.
Yeah, we'll be much the same, but we'll hopefully hit the king of the arena, and then I think there's the Brent Lowe's. For us, I think we'll just stick with the last Palmy races
Probably
and
the two big meetings, eh?
put everything into that. Like Brent was a good mate of mine, so it'd be good to go out there and turn right on anybody that's willing to play the game. So
10-year anniversary of them this year, so all on this year.
So I think that and the king of the arena, I think we might try, pull the Colts together and see who we can put through the final.
Nice. Good on you,
That's
mate.
the way.
And I suppose you're going to drive one of your cousin's car. We told everyone. So there's a rumor going around. No, just joking. Hey, awesome, boys. Hey, good luck. Safe travels just up the road to the big day on Friday, Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the laughs and hope it all goes well, eh?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
you.
Graham. Thanks, Brendan.
Cheers.
I'll see you out there on Friday anyway.
Yeah. We'll see you when we line up the final against Palmy.
Yeah, hard out. He'll shut you a beer. He'll shut you a beer. All right.
It's his favourite for being late.
Take care, guys. See you later.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers. See ya.
Yeah.
Good
Prince
guys.
has got
Good
that.
fun.
Yeah. Okay, well that's good. They're in good spirits, mate. The old Colts. It's good to see when drivers are in that spirit because they're going to put it on the track just the same, eh? Like it's I think that's awesome. When we see that camaraderie in the background, you just know that team's going to be a team to be reckoned with. It's bloody awesome. So. I suppose without any further ado, mate, I suppose we'll bring in Mr. Tim, 21 Dub, Tim and Daniel. There they are. The young guns. How are you, boys?
Yeah, all good.
How good is that?
How are you?
You're good. It's the young guns. We feel bloody old books because these fellas are young as hell. Look at this.
I know. We've had Tim on a few times, though. We're used to him. He's got he looks like he's got a 70s porn stash on there now, though. He's a bit of a worry.
What
You
the
guys
hell's
must be excited to get up and running for teams this weekend. It's been a while since you've had a teams race, is it?
No, we were at the New Zealand's 2 weeks ago. So
Oh, you were
Right,
too.
yes.
Shit. God.
yeah, we've had that, and then Wellington's at home, so yeah, we've been full on racing.
What about you, Daniel?
Race Rotorua.
Yeah.
I can't hear Tim.
Oh, okay. That means it's your internet, which means you just have to exit and come back in again, mate.
Oh, I'll do my best.
Do your best, mate. Come
Just
back in.
exit, come back, and then you'll hear Tim. Or you just don't have to listen to him.
You don't have to listen to. You can say whatever the hell you want about him. He can't.
Yeah, better option.
Actually, no. Tim can say it all about you because you can't hear him. So, Tim, what's Daniel like? Honestly, as teams racing.
No, he's good.
Yeah. No, he's got him frozen. Yeah.
Did you guys learn a bit from Wellies to working as a team? Because that was Welly from Rotorua. Was that your guys' first teams event at Rotorua this season?
No, we did the invasion at Palmy at the start of the season. Pretty much the same team. And yeah, we had a bit of unlucky, unluck there. But having a new team, and we're all under 23, so yeah, pretty young and pretty keen team, really. So it's been good. We're bonding real good, and like off the track, it's just we're all real close mates. So it's something to look forward to for the next few years. To hopefully have the same team and try and get it next year.
Is that the goal? Sort of like start building now. Get that same team in place and build. Because I think that's what creates champions, isn't it? The ones that are normally champions are ones that have been together for a while, so they're already gelling. Does that you think that makes the biggest difference?
Yeah, it definitely does. Just like obviously being mates and knowing each other and off and on the track, really, because once you know each other so well, you know what they're going to do on the track, really, and you know how they race, so you sort of bond to what they do. So yeah, it'll be good. Hopefully everyone can stay together for the next 2-3 years and even longer, and yeah, hopefully we can start making some good results and taking it away.
Definitely. Look, Hilton's in there, Blake's in there as managers, obviously. Jaden Ty's in there. The name Ty's been around like for a million years. Kay McDonald, he's been doing tens for some time now. Daniel, who's joined us right now, obviously, your captain. And it's birthday boy, Harry.
Yeah, it's his birthday today.
You're all under 23. Wow.
Aye. So, Daniel, how are you finding enjoying the experience of teams racing with your mates? So that, there's nothing better, eh?
Yeah, well, I've grown up through Speedway, and I've always wanted a teams race. And this is my first year teams racing, and we all get along, so it's always a good time on track together.
Did you always think that, hey, I want to go? Because obviously grew up with Speedway with the name Pie. It's pretty obvious. But was it something you've always wanted to do? Was teams race? Was that always on the mind when you started getting in the stock car class?
Well, before I got in the stock cars, I thought, team racing is cool. Then I raced the stock car, and I was like, I might wait a couple of years. Because I have Kingy who helps me, Ian King, and he said I should wait 2 years. Yeah, because he used to help crew on Dad's car, and he said I should wait 2 years, but no, I only waited 1.
Wow, what a guy to have on your side, Kins, helping you out, hey? Ian King.
That's the team that was pretty dominant back then. Of course, a former 2NZ, and I remember his good sponsor back in the day, Licks. I'll leave it at that. But otherwise, it's all about the young kids at the moment. And, mate, Mike, the name Pie says a lot. And Parker, well, that's been around for time. And it's a name. When I take a look at this Wellington Young Guns team, there's a lot of names that's been around in the game for as many years, how. And you guys have a bit of a reputation over the years gone by as well. So, mate, no pressure, eh? No pressure, Tim, as the captain.
Yeah. Captain now, so I'm stoked with that. Hopefully I can help the boys, get through it, and hopefully we can take the win again. Obviously, I was in the team 2 years ago when we won it, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to do that, and it's definitely the best thing I've ever done. So hopefully I can show the boys what it's like, and hopefully we can lift that trophy again.
Yes, I remember that weekend. I was there that weekend, Kins. That was hell of a. I think that was the weekend. It might have been the weekend I saw your dad come out with that bloody historic too. Actually, to be fair, it might not have been.
Nah, it wasn't that weekend.
Yeah, but you guys really put on a show. That was a hell of a final, that one too, wasn't it? So, how many from that team are left in there? Is it just yourself or?
Yeah, just me. Oh, and Kane. Kane was there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Hey. trying to do it, trying to beat the guys who are wanting to go back to back, who are up next, obviously. But so how do you guys prep? What do you do for prep, Daniel, for building up into a team's weekend?
I do this the same I do as an individual. Do a bolt check fluids, just go over the car, make sure nothing's going to go wrong.
Do you do anything like watching videos of teams racing or something like that to get yourself hype? Or, I mean, being a young fellow, I expect young fellas have probably got so much going through your head all the time thinking about different situations that may happen. Do you get that, or do you watch videos, or do you just sort of try and calm yourself and keep a focus on the car the whole time?
Oh, a bit of everything. I've probably watched every single in-car of teams racing there was on YouTube. But then I play the game, play Wreckfest, Stockfest, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then also the team members are always good at calming us down. Because me personally, I get pretty nervous before any other thing, and I get the people come over there are gonna be in my race, and they just come talk to me, make me feel good, and then we go from there.
That's the way.
Nothing wrong with a bit of news, Box? Nothing wrong with a bit of news.
Mate, I think nerves make you better, to be fair.
Yeah, 100%.
Make you more alert, and the world needs more alert. So there you go, you see. What about yourself, Tim? How do you prepare, mate?
Yeah, just a massive check over, Ray. But yeah, this week last weekend I took someone out and did a bit of damage. So got my beam out and making a beam up this week, and then new clutch and pressure plate because I burnt that out, and then steering box too that locked up. So yeah, car's going to come out pretty much brand new, which is good. Obviously that's what it should come out like. So yeah, everything will be checked over, and yeah, hopefully the results will come.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Do you work out, Tim? Do you work out, mate? Do bicycles, do you? Hey?
Nah, I'm actually giving up the gym. I'm too busy in the shed fixing all these cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about your brother? Is he not racing, or what's the deal there?
Nah, he's bought a house, so he's done the responsible thing and gotten out of it. His car's still here, but hopefully it's sold. So yeah, he's trying to get ahead of life, and yeah, there's always racing to come back to. So yeah, he's decided to do that.
Oh, good on him. You got to you got to build that, don't you, Kins? You got to take at one point say, okay, I'll take a break, get my life right, and then go back into it. And then there's some just like, we'll do both and keep going. Should be right.
Yeah, right. What about you, Daniel? What do you do with yourself? Aside from jumping behind the wheel, you got anything else that you do? Any winter code sports, or are you in the shed most of the bloody time?
Yeah, no, I'm in the shed most of the time. I used to play football, but I had to give that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the karts as well, but the speedway's taken over.
Yeah. You, Tim, I suppose it's a dumb question. I guess you live in the shed in the off season, do you?
Yeah, it's a real dumb question. Yeah, I'm always in here. There's 4 cars in here at the moment. 2 of them that I've broken as well, so I've got to fix those too. But yeah, I've also got a new car coming for next season, so I'll be in the shed putting that together as a roller. So that's a exciting thing for next season.
What chassis?
Humphreys.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a number 4, never been raced before. It's brand new, so yeah, getting that hopefully in the next coming weeks, and get into doing that.
Sure.
So that'll be an off-season thing to come out next season new with that, or you want to get a lap in it before then?
Nah, I'll bring it out next season. We're pretty flat out with work at the moment, so I'm too busy to be able to get a car going.
Hey, your good teammate Harry's in there chatting away, sending commentary like left, right, and centre. He said to ask you about your thoughts on the pokies, mate. Is that how you bought your new chassis, or no, you no good?
Nah, we do it. Last year we did it at Rotorua. We did team bonding at the pokies, and then we went again this year. So, that's our little thing that we do. So we might have to do it while we're up there this weekend.
Got to have a bit of fun with it all as well. Mate, there's a fair bit going on. What's the rest of the season after this Friday, Saturday looking like for you, Daniel? You got much more planned for the rest of the race season?
Yeah, I'm looking to go to King of the Arena in Palmy, and then maybe a couple more in Wellington, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah. And you, Tim? Or you too busy?
Nah, do the King of the Arena. It's a good meeting to go to, and yeah, we'll see how that goes, and then go from there. But I'll probably do the last couple of Welly ones, and then probably stop for the season.
Full on books, these guys.
Mate, yeah, I must imagine. A lot of the drivers, including these guys, they must get to the end of the season and just think, "Oh, take a breath for a minute," because the off season's so short now, isn't it? I mean, like, or it appears to be. It's like, the season's finished, and us, the spectators, go, "Oh, dumb," and then before you know it, it's back on again. Like there's not a lot of downtime. Well, there probably is a bit of downtime, but it doesn't feel like it, does it? Is that how you guys feel? Like end of the season, you sort of go, okay, but then you got to go, all right, back in the shed, get ready for next year.
No, I sort of miss it once it finishes. It's sort of the feeling of all your Saturday nights are, not planned anymore, and you sort of got to either make plans or just sit at home and watch a movie or something, But yeah, it does get boring in the off season. Obviously fixing the car, not being out there and go and have fun and wreck stuff. But yeah, it goes pretty slow for me, I say.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how I guess books go and have fun and wreck stuff, eh?
Yeah.
That's how I guess a hero. I just go and have fun and wreck stuff. Hey? Just go have fun and wreck stuff.
That's probably how we used to talk when we were that age too, though, kids. But I didn't have speedway cars. It was that old dungers we buy up on the road. We go down the beach or something and have demo derbies on the beach and down the river. But
we used to, you're right. I used to say that let's go and have fun and do burnouts until the boys with the lights on their roof turn up and you'd take off and they'd try and chase you. So that was our fun back in the day as young kids. So I wouldn't recommend
for me, they
it
joined
these
in,
days.
mate.
They're ringing my mum to come and get me from somewhere else.
Yeah, the old coppers, they were pretty good back in the day. I mean, it was good fun. So you guys, who's got your sponsors sorted out of you two?
I think Tim does.
Well said, Daniel.
I thought I'd better bring my wing and my bonnet, and so we got Capital Pools and Spas, AA Mechanical. Old Ginge, he's good to us. He comes every meeting with his truck. So yeah, big ups to him. Lama Engineering, Top 10 Holiday, Design Signs, Concrete Specialist, and the Mortgage. I can't read that one properly, but and then right for Bulk Transport, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah. If there's any more, thanks to them.
Yeah, there's something you can't do without the sponsors. They make it all happen, don't they? And the pools, they look after a lot of the Wellington stuff, don't they? They're good backers of your speedway.
Yeah, they're bloody good to us. They they do everything. I think they do our bodies, so we get those all done for free. So that's awesome, and keeps the cost down. So can't do it without them, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.
All right, boys. We'll let you go and do what you do, chilling out. And thanks for reconnecting once again, Daniel. Always good to catch up, mate. And you boys and the rest of your team, enjoy yourselves. And safe travels just up the road to the sunny Hawke's Bay. And good luck, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers,
Awesome.
guys. Thanks, team. Well, let's see if they can get it back this year. I like the fact that listening to Tim then talking about how they want to, his expectation, like we were talking to the other guys before, Graham and Brendan, saying you only go there to win, I mean, Tim's and Daniel obviously going to the win, but he did say, they also want to develop their team. So maybe next year they definitely, and that's a good head on a captain's shoulders, Kins, for me, is that you're looking ahead for your team saying, well, let's use this as a learning experience. Let's go and compete, give it their best. If we get a bit of luck, who knows,
Mm-hmm.
But our main goal is develop our team, get them together, create that camaraderie behind the scenes as well. If it's not on the track, and then boom, you're champions again,
Yeah, 100% right. This is what they kind of working. I remember Lance Moore saying something similar to us last night, the manager for the Raiders who joined us. And then, because obviously they got to try and cement themselves and see what the season happens in the new season, because they all want to head down to Christchurch and have a go at that big title. But overall, didn't you race the comp? Is that true?
Yeah, I did actually, Aaron. I got to drag race a police officer in their car down the middle of Broadway in Palmerston North. It was a bit of humour, but that's a story for the shed, mate.
Yeah, Yeah, we promote all these positive and good things, but now you kind of.
Oh, that was positive. It was fun back in the day. Like we talk about back in the day a lot, Kins,
Yeah.
And that was what it was like. I mean, we had respect for the police for starters, and that was just a bit of fun, And it was a bit of respect, a bit of fun, and it was no harm done. But yeah, I always talk about it, and people go, "What the?"
I'm exactly the same as you. The same deal here. We had a bridge that was a quarter mile, and we used to kind of drag race and do races around town. Who would pay for the feed after a pub, but things have changed these days. They're exactly the same. I know what you're saying, and I think the last time a cop saw me behind a V8 car wheel, I go, "Oh no, he's got another one of these again." Does your mother know? Oh, don't talk to her. But otherwise, it's sort of. Anyway,
I got to say, I got this. Is how much I got pulled up and got a speeding ticket. Naughty me. On my way to bloody Stratford for the
that's right
for the saloons the other week, and the guy said the address to me, and I said, "Mate, I haven't lived there for 21 years." He goes, "That's the last time we pulled you up." I thought, "Oh yes, sweet ass. Look at that." Still gave me a bloody ticket though.
Hard out. All right, we better bring in our last guest for the night,
Josh, and of course we've got the man himself, the myth, the legend, Stu Russell.
Roger,
look at that, eh?
We've got Roger PA. Roger PA. Hey, welcome
boys,
in.
how are we?
Good, thanks.
Good. Yeah, me. Good.
Awesome.
You guys all prepared, and you'll be taking your defending champions this weekend for the Peterberries. Mate, what are the thoughts going to this weekend, Josh?
Oh, just want to, I guess, put it out there for the club. The result in New Zealand wasn't really what we were after. So, we just want to prove a point, prove that we're still at that top of the game. Just go out there and have a bit of fun, really.
100%. And you'll be similar thinking there, Tyler. Go out there, have fun, and see if you can get the job done, eh?
Yeah, just trying to regroup, after New Zealand, and look what we can do better as a team, and try and catch a bit of luck and go from there, really.
You both have talked about about the New Zealands and how you said you didn't do as well as you want to do for the club, but that's something now that that's done, and that you don't dwell on that anymore. It's a new team's champs. It's time to just move forward. Do you guys? You don't dwell on that, do you? Just talk about what's ahead and what has to be done. Do you think, Josh?
Yeah, definitely. You just, that's in the past now. You can't change the result. You just got to move forward and learn from what happened at New Zealand's. What were the positives? What can we work on, and then bring that into this event and give it our all.
Yeah, 100%. Well, we'll bring Roger's PA into this now, because this will be quite a good reply to the focus of what's ever happened a couple of weeks ago in road as you move on. Hey, Stewie and Builder for this Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, we actually we haven't had a chance, because obviously it's only 2 weeks after New Zealand. We haven't really had a chance to debrief and touch base on that New Zealand title. But like Josh said, we just got to move forward and do better at this one. And defending champions is a pretty cool thing, and you don't get to do it too often. So we'll grab that opportunity with both hands and try and make up for Rotorua.
I like how you emphasise defending champions, mate. You love supporting champions. I know you, Stu, and you're there 100%. You give 100% to the team, and you just jump up and down to support them, mate. It's most of some of the best things you would think in the highlight of your extensive career, helping out with teams, commentating, obviously, is when you're there supporting a team and they win, mate. It's the best feeling ever.
It is. But, at the same time, you got to take the losses with those wins as well. Yeah. And you've got to prop the boys back up, and, luck. I mean, we haven't done well at New Zealand the last few years, but you don't make excuses. But holy shit, like I thought about it, and we talked about it with a couple of others and at the track, and man, we've had some shit luck, and Peterberries was good last year. So hopefully we can, just tweak a couple of things. We've got a couple of different drivers in the mix. So yeah, it could be the luck we need and the drive that we need as well.
You're feeling a bit more confident, Tyler, now you got the old car back? Hey, I heard a rumour, someone told me that you were very happy you managed to get that back.
Yeah, that feels like home, I guess. Probably, I don't know, teams racing at New Zealand is probably the most comfortable I've felt in a car for a while, to be honest. Even though, like, my old Rees was, like, exceptional. I loved it, but I know it's just something special about the car, I guess, and just probably has a lot of meaning to me. for what I was able to achieve with it. So that was pretty awesome to be able to have that same teams racing again, and hopefully try and see what we can do in it. Doing Bruce next week or this week, sorry.
Yeah, it must make a difference. Having being comfortable in your car has got to be the biggest thing for any driver, I would imagine. And you could see it. I thought I could just see a bit of your step, so to speak, when they interviewed you in that on the pitch. You seemed a little bit more happier than the last time I saw it when you weren't in your car, in that car. So it obviously makes you feel better on the track when you're in something as comfortable as that.
Yeah, it just boosts your confidence, really. You know, if the safer you feel, the more comfortable you are, and the more you're going to put on the line, really. So, but no, it's good.
Josh, mate. John Smith, we don't need comments like that, bro. This show's not about comments like that. Thank you.
Where is it? Josh, you got some mates in there. Look, Milton, hey, get a haircut. You got to have those cheeky mates in there, you know. You got to have all that fun. And what's he got here is some others. Obviously, birthday boy Harrison's in there, one NZ mustache and all that type of stuff, hey? Hey, but that's the fun that you have, you know. And what's the team morale like, you know, with the team at the moment? Gelling together is races, but also off the track. What's that all like, Tyler?
No, it's good. Everyone gets along. Like, you go to a normal meeting, everyone's having a laugh, and like over at Rotorua, like it was pretty good times. Just enjoyable, like, you know, to hang around at the motel and shit, everyone having a laugh, and old Roger running around and whatnot. So it was no, it's just good fun. I mean, if you're having fun off the track, it you know, helps a lot on the track. So no, it's cool. It's awesome.
Awesome. He's pretty well right there. I want to say Roger all the time, Stu, because
you keep forgetting about Josh.
But he's pretty well right. Hey, the camaraderie of the track is important on the track. Yeah,
he is, and I think we welcomed Tyler into the camp pretty well up in Rotorua.
I'll leave it at that.
So, how do you prep yourself, Josh, for a team's championship? I mean, was Josh were you in the team last year that won it at Miani?
Yep, I was out there. Yep.
So, do you feel a little bit of added pressure coming in as defending champion, and how do you prepare for that?
I wouldn't say added pressure. You know, there's always I put an expectation on myself going into teams meetings. You know, go out there and do the best that I can do. So obviously carry that, but. No, don't let it get to me too much. Just
you still there, mate? We just lost him, have we?
I think so. I think his internet just died. That's it.
No, he's back now.
There he is.
Sorry, that'll be my Wi-Fi.
That's right.
Tell everyone to get off it. All your family's on there watching you.
Oh yeah, Dad's down watching on the TV.
No, that's all right. That's just one of those.
Dad's probably playing bloody stock cars. That's what it is.
Oh, probably. He'll be trying to get me into play soon.
So do you watch any of that type of stuff? You know, we asked the other two teams just previously, Josh. You watch any other footage, YouTube footage? How do you prepare yourself for it? Like, as you know, Dad's on the game, obviously. So what do you do? Is there anything you do?
Oh yeah, a bit of watching footage really, and I try and put a big emphasis on trying to get some early nights and lots of water and good food and shit during the week. So just to, you know, make sure I'm as good as I can be to get in that car and go give them all on Friday.
Yeah. What about you, Tyler? You still watch the odd video here and there? Because there's just so much footage these days all over bloody social media.
Yeah, if we know who we're facing, I'll probably try and just watch a bit of out-car footage or something just to see what the other team's doing and just try to get a gauge on sort of what they're going to do. And that's probably about it, though, really. I used to just stay up all night watching teams racing and whatnot, but these days it's sort of just try and focus on the teams that we're racing and get a good understanding of what they do during a race, and that's about it, really.
So just a reminder, tomorrow night, Wednesday, we're going to do the live draw, books.
Live draw tomorrow night out of the club rooms at Miani, so we'll be there live to do that draw for everybody to see who faces who and who battles what, and that should be good. But Stu, like we had a manager on last night as well, and it's better getting it's good to get that different perspective. So I'd like to just ask you a few questions of around the same thing we spoke to him about. You know, you're in that commentary box at Palmy a lot, so you get to watch all your guys and your team guys drive around the track and see them performing and that. how do you choose your team? Is there a group you that choose them, or do you choose it and you look at them, like if you have a young fella you see that's quite keen to race, but you know he's a bit too young and a bit green already, do you sort of grab them and mentor them? How do you approach it, Stu?
Yeah, we have our meeting at the start of the season, so probably September each year we get a team meeting together with anyone that wants to come along to teams race, and then there's myself, Gary Davis, Ian Parfitt, Puck has I wouldn't say a big say, but he has the final say, I guess, on things as well, and then obviously Jamie's about, and so we sort of float ideas off each other. We had 2 different ideas even when it came to picking the team for team champs in Rotorua, and it just came down to a lengthy discussion over one spot. So, I guess it does help watching every single race. It has its perks. That's probably why I put my hand up 4 years ago. And as for young guys, there's, you see them come in and they're probably not going to do it in the first year. But it's always good to tap them on the shoulder and just gauge where they're keen to go, and so you can keep them on the radar, really. So even out of mini stocks, I know that's really early, but you sort of do want to gauge if they're keen. You need to keep an eye on. If they're not keen, then you always tell them, if you change your mind, come see me, basically.
Do you ever tell them, if someone's really keen to think there's some young kid comes and says, "Oh, Stu, I want to become a teams racer, blah, blah, blah," they're young. Do you say to them, "Look, you've probably got a couple of years to go, but how about go talk to some of the guys racing now and talk to them about it?" Do you encourage them to go and talk to them first before? Because teams racing isn't for everybody. Let's face it. These guys are out there putting everything on the line, and it's a dangerous sport, So do you still give them that advice, like, "Hey, look, go talk to these guys and then make your decision," or you just say, "Hey, you come see us"?
Yeah, we do. And the likes of Brendan and Ham and even to be fair, like Josh, Jared, any of the boys in the team, it doesn't matter whether they've been in there 5 minutes or 5 bloody million years, like some of the old fossils. They're always open to help. And we didn't actually do it this year, and I don't think the Colts done it at the Invasion, but we did grab a couple last year and have them just in the environment. Didn't have them teams racing, but had them in the environment. So that was cool, and I think we need to probably do that going forward again, even if they're not on track teams racing, because despite us having 2 teams, we are still kind of thin in some areas. So it'd be good for the future, especially. We're probably all right for the next couple of years, but future.
The future does look good, and I was just replying to commentating last Saturday, Huntley, with the future of Speedway, the mini stock kids, 160 plus, and there were a lot of P cars out there that were driving exceptionally well, also there with the B and a few other places as well. But I think the future going forward for Palmy does look bright. These young kids choose to stay in the class of a contact sport in Speedway, but yes, there's some real good talent coming on through, and we see it everywhere, as we spoke with the young guns. What's their age books? Under 23? What the hell?
I see. That's so young, but, that's how it is nowadays. The young ones are the ones, and they drive like absolute bloody nutters. So no fear, which is what we want to see as a spectator, I suppose. But, But for yourself, Tyler, you've been doing it a while now. You've been at the top level and down and up and down, up and down. When you sort of have a weekend like you did at Rotors, how do you, as a sort of season campaigner, how do you lift yourself back up and say, rightio, this is what I need to do now? How do you sort of do that? How do you focus and lift yourself back up from a bad weekend?
Probably more so, it's probably ideal that we've got Peter Graves, because to me, I use a couple of weeks ago, it's just like a massive incentive now, really. That's probably that is the worst I've finished at team champs in years. So to me, it's a huge incentive to try and get back to where, towards the front again. And I don't know, just definitely lights a fire. Probably haven't had the fire lit for a while. And then you get a meeting come up like that. It definitely ignites that fire again to do well. So I mean, going into Peter Barry's, I'm probably more excited than I have been for a while, just to try and not prove to anyone, but probably more so just myself that, everything, like, we're still capable of it. And I genuinely thought we were like a really good chance at New Zealand teams, like all the drivers in there are so capable. But I mean, it's the same with every single team out there now. There's, like by far last week was probably the hardest title I've ever seen with the quality of drivers and cars. So it's only getting harder and harder. So to try and even be at that top step, you've got to have so much luck, and every driver's got to be on their game. So yeah, it sort of just ignited that little bit I think I need, and I'm definitely excited for this weekend now.
Yeah. And what about yourself, Josh? How do you sort of deal with it?
I guess you just got to focus on the future. The past is the past, and you can't change that now. And yeah, again, like I thought we genuinely were going in there as contenders. Obviously, luck wasn't on our side, and yeah, it happens. You just got to move on and keep pushing. This weekend's a whole new event. It's 4 or 5 new races that can go either way, and we've got to do everything we can to make sure they go our way. So yeah,
that's awesome. It's good, that positivity, Akins. Like that's what you like to see. And I suppose, Stu, it's your job to sort of keep that positive light going too as a manager, is it? If you see the guys getting down, it's up to you to lift their spirits again, is it? Is that your key job?
Oh, yeah, I guess that is, isn't it? And, I get pissed off, but at the same time, what manager or coach of any sports team doesn't? But at the same time, we don't rev up about it with each other. We have our race debrief, and then basically that's it. We set the grid for the next race and go again, and we're all brothers out there. And, yeah, it's just things happen, shit happens, and at the end of the day, you've got 2 teams that are trying to outsmart each other.
Yeah.
And that's what we love about it. And sometimes, we make a game plan, and you look at what's happening on the grid, and you're going, we didn't plan for that, or, why are you not moving when we said to move, or why did you move when we said not to move? But hey, split decisions. And I said to Jamie Simpson, who's the manager of the Gladiators out in the middle in the quarters, I said, do you get nervous? He said, shit, yeah. So, and you can see Tony G when he gets interviewed as well. So, but it's all fun. You just try and hide those emotions sometimes, though, because at the same time you want to be the spark, so the boys can, they don't want to see their manager buddy stressed out and everything. They've got a job to do. You want to keep them pumped up, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Motivation and the positive side of it goes a long way for the drivers, because the reality of it, once they go through their pit gate and put themselves out there on the track, it's all open game. That's machinery in themselves. It's up for grabs. And this Friday, Saturday, it's all go. Tomorrow night, as we reiterated in the show, we'll have the live draw booker will be set up live out of the Miani track. And to have a get to the Pits TV, we'll have both days of the stream as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's mate, this weekend, if you can't make it to Miani, which I recommend you do, because it's going to be, you're going to have the weather for starters. It's going to be mint all weekend. Bring the sunnies, bring the sunscreen, bring the picnic. You're ready to go at Miani Speedway. And of course, if you can't make it, can't get your backside trackside, Pits TV is the only place to stream it. So he'll have all the coverage, all the angles, all ready to go. So and you can put up with myself and Bianca in the pits, talking to all the boys and having a laugh and having some fun, hopefully. But you guys, look, I wish you all the best for this weekend, and good luck. I mean, anyone that's defending is you're the one everyone wants to beat now, because you're the defending champions. So I wish you the best, and you guys look very positive and very keen to do the job. But who's got the sponsors, or is Stu in charge of that, being the manager?
Oh, I got them.
Josh was onto it.
Oh, look at that, eh?
I was sitting at lunch at work, so I was like, should I better write a list? I know the last.
I've got it to check.
Robinson Prestige International Speedway, Holy Grail, Pet Travel, Jutech, X Events, Octane Media, Fastlane Spears, 1-4 Motorsport, Screenworks, Davis Contracting, HSP, Total Sheet Metals, Auto Interiors, Lucas Oils, WA Sheet Metal, On the Mic Stew, Sticker Works, and Hello Stranger Cafe. And also just a huge thanks to the management and all the families and crews that come along. You know, we can't go racing, we can't go and do what we do without them. So big ups to them as well.
Awesome.
That's cool. I just thought of another question in the back of my head before I let you guys go. It's more focused with Stu as a manager, because it's something we've spoken about over the time, myself and Kins, with different people. But do you keep an eye on that, on the head knock stuff, Stu? Like, because we know a driver, I'm all right, and we know that mentality. Are you real hard on that? I would like to hear, do you monitor each guy as they get out of the car in the race, or do you have someone on the team that monitors it, or how does that work, mate, for our safety of our drivers?
Yeah, we do. And, we'll be honest, we had a concussion at Teams Champs. I think it's on the register now anyway. So, like Ham in the first race of qualifying, we lost Ham to a concussion. I actually not long saw the footage, so I have to probably I didn't see what happened after the flag until I saw the footage, and I had nothing against, but I have to actually commend Dennis Black for what he did in stopping Ham. So as I say, I didn't actually see what happened after. I just saw the footage later. So I have to commend Dennis for that. He actually stopped Ham from the video that I've actually seen since. So
everyone thought he was attacked after the flag, but he was stopping him, wasn't he?
Yeah, I didn't even see it at all. I just saw him hanging out, thinking, "What are you doing, boy? You won the race." But and we knew, like, we jumped on the back of Tyler's car, and I said, "Go pick Ham up." And when we stopped, it was like, never mind, carry on. And we knew in the pits, we made the call, and SNZ came and grabbed him, and we done all the right protocol stuff.
Nice.
It's a real interesting protocol these days. They don't do medicals after each race anymore. Well, they did it at Peterberry's last year, and they did it at Rotorua this year. I fully understand why St. John won't do it, because a proper concussion test takes about 50 minutes per driver.
Yeah.
So I agree. But you can see it in their eyes too. Without getting deep and meaningful, we that's just something we try and do, is know our drivers and their families know them. And as I say, when we knew Ham had things that just weren't right, so we made the call, and then we just work off that. I don't have one on me. I was actually going to grab it, but I realized it's down in the box of stuff this weekend. I haven't told the boys, but we're running concussion monitors on the back of our helmets.
Okay.
So yeah. I've only got a couple to try, so I think we'll chuck one. On a couple of helmets. Puck's quite keen on getting those out and about. I know they're on trial in Rotorua. I know they're on trial in Stratford.
Oh, they are. Okay.
I think William Humphreys has been running one all season, and maybe Jacko for a bit. Don't quote me, but I know there's quite a few decent names been running them. So we're going to run some concussion monitors on our helmets on a couple of the boys this weekend, and just see how we go. And they're compulsory in Australia in sprint car racing. It's just something to test out, and it might help improve the safety of our sport. I see Daniel made a comment before, and me and him were at conference last year. Last year with Puck and you guys, and it was a huge conversation. And with 1-2 incidences that happened last year, that's real big now. I'm real passionate about that.
So if it would be okay to come and see you and show the fans that, mate, when I'm with the pits on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. Come down.
Yeah, we'll come over and we'll just do a bit of a talk about it, and get a picture of it on the camera, and let people see what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're quite pretty. They're pretty cool technology.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, that conversation that they had at the conference last year, and some people that stood up and talked, that was a real eye opener for me, for just how bad it really is. When you had the what's his name from Rotorua say that he's getting concussion that's nearly killed him 20 years later after racing or whatever it was. And I think the fact that you guys, I saw what Daniel wrote as well, which is true. We know our mates. We know what questions to ask them if they're not right. And we just need to be that positive and take it. And I'm sure Tyler or Josh, if they saw their teammate not acting right, they could ask the same questions and stand up, So I think that that's a good positive step to talk about. So I thank you for that, Stu. That was good.
It's a great start to have on the sport, and like you guys said at the conference, I remember that being highlighted, and Puck actually rose it as well, and delivered it at the conference. So well said, Roger, and well done on that, because, this is the seriousness we really need to take in consideration of the sport. When you take a look at these young guys here and everyone that's joined us over the last couple of days and on previous shows, we're getting a lot more teams events coming around the tracks these days. You got this weekend, and you got obviously Wongas the following weekend, then you got teams national. So if there's things we can put in that's going to be proactive, and what Stu was saying, it can only be better for the safety of the drivers, for the guys and girls. Look, we appreciate you guys jumping in. Josh, well done, mate, on the lunchtime activity, having the sponsors all listed out. Well done, mate. Tyler, always good to see you. All the best to you both, and Stu with your teammate. Go well defending the title, and all the best on Friday and Saturday.
But yeah, we'll
Cheers,
go find where the trophy is now.
Hey, thanks, guys. We'll see you on Friday night or Friday afternoon.
Sweet, thank you.
All day.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, there we go. So that's quite interesting about those meters. I'll be excited to go actually and grab the camera and everything on Friday and go talk to Stu about that, because I think that's something that would be quite good to go and have a conversation about for everybody to see and actually see what they are as well, So, yeah.
Well, it has to happen because when you have a look at rugby league and Super Rugby these days with the GPS trackers on the back of their jerseys as such, that's more than just tracking the distance. It also does a lot of monitoring, because it's all about the individual at heart, and it should be applied no different to Speedway. In all Speedway classes, to be honest, because, these accidents are becoming quite a common thing. And we touched on it the other day. We talked about the mini stock stuff and how they started to use their bumpers, even though they're not, shouldn't be. But there's going to be a kid that's going to fly up one day and hit their wall pretty well hard on. But yeah, I like that was really good what Stu said, and that was a really good question box. That's us back again tomorrow, 7 o'clock. We'll be live at Miani, and tune in for the live draw. For all of those who've joined in and watched, we do thank you for joining us this week as we build up to another big event. I did see the answers earlier to the show pop in there. I think 2010 may have been the first.
Yes.
I think it was from memory. So thank you for that. And I saw a few other ones in there who mentioned who actually won it way back then as well. So overall, if you're going to head to Miani, enjoy, take your sunblock, wear your shades so you look cool, but also wear a hat to keep that sun up. It's going to be a hot weekend. But thank you once again.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Thank you.
Holy snapping duck shit.
My good mate from Bump and Run Booker joins us.
I'm excited for another great show tonight.
Give it the hoot nanny.